Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are studying Al-Tatbiq al-Nahwi, the grammatical application. We're studying this new book. Last time we studied about the word Tahdidu No'il Kalimati, determining the kind of the word, and the important points that we studied in this lesson, that an Arabic word is either an ism or a noun, a fi'l or a verb, and or a harf or a preposition. And we also studied that a word, if is a harf, then is a mabni, and it has no place in the i'rab. And if that word is a verb, it may be mabni and it may be morab. Means it can be, we're gonna study what is mabni, what is morab. So it can be mabni, it can be morab, but if it's ism, then it also can be a mabni word or a morab word. And then we studied in this lesson that determining the type of the word is very important, because then once we know what type of word it is, then we would know what impact it would have on the other words, what relationship it's going to make with the other words, and whether it is a jumla ismiya and jumla fi'liya, because then there's going to be some rules if we can understand what kind of word or what kind of sentence is this. And we studied some examples with one single word ma, how that word changes in the sentence, and how like if we don't understand what kind of word this ma is, then we cannot understand the sentence. So this we studied in the last session. Today we're gonna understand halatul kalimati, the state of the word, and which is al-irabu wal-bina'u. So al-irabu is declension, the declining of the word, which means the changing of its endings, and wal-bina'u means the fixedness of the word, means unchanging of its endings. So we just studied that a harf, a preposition, is always mabni and it has no place in the i'rab, whereas a fi'l and a noun that can be morab or mabni. So let's get started and understand what is morab and mabni. Wal-kalimatul morabatu hiya al-kalimatu allati yataghayyaru akhiruha litaghayyuril amili. A morab word is the word that changes its endings because of the change of the amil. Amil is like a governing agent, some word, because of this will push a change to the other word, which will show the changes by changing of its ending. Amma al-kalimatul mabniyatu, as for the al-mabni word is concerned, fahiya allati la yataghayyaru akhiruha, which is just the opposite of this al-kalima morab, that it does not change its ending. Mahma yataghayyar alayha min awamila, whatever the change on the awamil, maybe this word won't change. Fanaqulu maslan, so we say, for example. So these three examples will explain you the difference of the morab and the mabni words. Hazara Zaidun, Zaid arrived. So here Zaid is Marfoo, because this coming as a file. Ra'aytu Zaidan, I saw Zaid. So here Zaid is Mansoob, because is a maf'ul bihi. Marartu bi Zaidin, I passed by Zaid. So here Zaid is Majroor, because is a Majroor after the harf ba. So we see that Zaid is changing its ending because of some awamil, Hazara, Ra'itu, Marartu, and this declension of the word is called that the word is a morib word. Now look at the same examples and replacing Zaid with Haza. Hazara, Haza, this arrived, this man or this person arrived. Raitu Haza, I saw this guy or somebody. Marartu bi Haza, I passed by this person or this thing. So now we see that with the change, with the same awamil that we have in these three examples, this word is not changing. Haza is not changing its ending. So when a word does not change its ending, then it is called a Mabni word. For kalimatu Zaid kad tagayyara shaklu akhiriha, that the word change is changing its shape at the end of it. Litagayyuril awamil allati hiya, because of the change in the awamil which are hazara, raitu, marartu. Fahiya bizalika kalimatun morabatun. So when it is changing its ending, so then this is a morib word. Alahina bakiyat kalimatu haza, while the word haza is remained without duna taghayyirin, without any change, it remains as is. Rugma tughayyirul awamili nafsiha, despite the change of the awamil, same awamil, despite of the same awamil, same governing agents, this word is not changing. So fahiya izan, so then in this case is mabniyatun, this is a mabni word. Wa kullu kalimatin la takhruju an halatin min hatainil halataini, and every word will not come out of these two states. Mean either a word is going to be a mabni or a morab. فهي إما مبنية وإما مربة, so either is mabni or morab. وليست هناك حالة ثالثة, and there is no third state. So a word would either gonna be a mabni or a morab. كما أن الكلمة لا تكون مبنية ومربة في وقت واحد. Likewise, a word cannot be a mabni and the morab at the same time. So it has to be at one place, one state, either morab or mabni, and there is no third state, and it's also not possible that the word has the two states simultaneously or at the same time. وَلِنَنْظُرْ فِي الْأَمْثِلَةِ التَّالِيَةِ. Now let's look at the following example. ذهب محمد إلى المدينة صباحا. Muhammad went to the city in the morning. فَإِذَا أَعْرَبْنَا هَذِهِ الْجُمْلَةَ قُلْنَا. So when we do the i'rab on this sentence, we're gonna say ذهب. What is ذهب? Is فعل ماضٍ مبني على الفتح. So this is the past tense, and this word is mabni, and is mabni because by Fathah, because this is ending in Fathah, which will not change because it's mabni. Whatever comes before, whatever the governing agent is, this word will not change. So is fa'lu madin mabniyun ala al-fathi. Muhammadun fa'ilun marfuun walamatu rafihi ad-dammatu zahira. This is fa'il marfu, and its sign of being marfu is the Dammah at the end, dammatu zahira. So in other words, this word is not mabni, it has a Dammah because this is coming as a fa'il, and it can come in the other forms also. Ila is harfu jarrin, is the particle harfu jar, and we said that the particles are mabni. So this is mabni ala sukun, has a sukun at the end. La mahalla lahu min al-i'rab, and it has, because we said the particles, they have no place in the i'rab. Al-Madinati, again this is a morib word. Ismun majroorun bi ila walamatu jarrihi al-kasratu zahira. So this is ism majroor and be ila, because of ila. And what is the sign that this is majroor? Is the ending has a kasra. Walamatu jarrihi, and the sign of its being majroor is that the sign al-kasratu zahira, the sign which is visible. So this is again is a morab word. It can come with the other endings, but here it's majroor because of ila. Sabahan zarfu zamanin mansoobun. This is zarfu zaman mansoob, adverb of time, and it is mansoob because walamatu nasbihi al-fatatu zahira, because this is a adverb, and adverbs are mansoob, and its sign of being mansoob is fatatu zahira, has the fatah at the end. So what we understand from this example, فَأَنْتَ تَرَى أَنَّ الْكَلِمَتَيْنِ. So you see that the two words zahaba wa ila, these two words zahaba wa ila, kalimatani mabniyatani, these are mabni words, and we said that mabni and mabni. وَأَنَّ الْكَلِمَاتِ, while the words Muhammadun wal Madinati was sabahan, and these three words, they are kalimatun murabatun, they are the murab words. وَيَنْبَغِي أَن تَكُونَ مُدَّقِّقًا فِي إِسْتِعْمَالِ الْعِبَارَاتِ. So yambagi is the verb. Imbaga, yambagi, form 7 on the pattern of in fa'ala yanfailu, means to be appropriate or it is necessary. So it is appropriate or necessary that you mudakkikan, you are, so mudakkikan means highly precise, you are perfect, highly precise fi, in the use of the phrases al-ibarat allati, those nastakhdimuha, we use them fi kullin min al-i'rabi wal binai. So the writer is saying that we should be perfect, we should be very correct when we describing a mabni or a morab word, like mabni, like that what I have circled or put a rectangle. Those phrases we should be very perfect in describing that. Mabniun al-fathi wa lamatu, if it's not mabni or if it's morab, then we have to describe what is the sign that this is carrying. So like walamatu rafi damatu zahira, mabni ala sukun, mabni ala al-fathi, lamatu jarihi al-kasratu zahira, lamatu nasbihi al-fatatu zahira. So those phrases we should be perfect, it should be very accurate, highly precise when we use them in the i'rab. Min al-i'rabi wal binai, for the case of the morab and the mabni words. Wa la'allaka lahasta anna naqulu, and hopefully you notice that we say mabniyun alal fathi walam nakul, and we did not say mabniyun bil fathati aw alal fathati. So when we say, when the writer said mabniyun alal fathi is mabni on fatah, so and this writer is saying he did not say mabniyun bil fathati. So it's incorrect to say mabniyun bil fathati, or is incorrect to say mabniyun alal fathati. It has to be mabniyun alal fathi or alal dammi, alal kasri. Similarly, when we said when the writer said marfoon bid dammati, like in this case fa'ilun marfoon alamatu rafi ad-damma, so this is marfoo bid dammati, with the damma ta marbuta here, and walam nakul, and we didn't say marfuun bid dammi, so we cannot remove this ta marbuta, or ala dammi, or we cannot say alal, like we describing mabni, we are not describing the morab word. So the use of these expressions, the correct use of these expressions is very important. So in other words, wafi halatil bina'i naqulu, so when a word is mabni, we're gonna say mabniyun ala dammi. If the word is mabni on a damma, and it does not change its ending, so then it's gonna say mabni ala dammi. And for if it has a kasra, mabni ala kasri. If it has a fatah at the end and is solid fixed, then we're gonna say mabni ala fathi. And if it is a sukoon, then we're gonna say mabni ala sukoon. And these are the expressions when we're gonna describe a mabni word. But if the word is a morab word in the state of then if the word is in the state of a morab state, labudda an nazkura kalimata, we must mention the word is marfoo or mansoob or majroor or majzoom. So then we gonna describe the word is whether marfoo, mansoob, majroor or majzoom, and we're gonna say marfuun bid dammati. So difference, take a note a difference between these two expressions. If it has a mabni on Dammah, or it is marfoo bid Dammah, bid dammati, and this is Dammah, dammi here, and this with the ta marbuta. Marfoo bid dammati, and this mansoob bil fathati, majroor bil kasrati, and or majzoom bis sukuni. So this is very important that we describe with these mabni and morab words with these expressions. So this completes this number 2, and we gonna next time we gonna do this the next topic, which is i'rab. So I'm gonna stop it here now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.